Tranquilo, hombres. Por favor. Calm down.
All right, number 10, Finn.
Hi, mate. Yeah, number 10. We're about to start. We're starting a bit late, aren't we, tonight?
Yeah,
I've had half a bottle of wine before you even come around. So we better get through this quick before I start spouting nonsense.
It could be a horror show.
You might have to edit a lot of this one out, to be honest with you. I might start fucking speaking some truths.
No, there might be less anyway. Anyway,
I wish you hadn't reminded me of that because I wasn't even thinking about the ums. All right.
Did you have a good week?
Yeah, I've just been watching Peep Show.
Yeah, great show.
That's it. I started a few days ago and now I'm up to series 7. Brilliant.
God bless that man that uploaded every single episode.
Yeah, whoever he is.
He deserves a medal.
He's a genius. Although a lot of them have been done with Russians. They have Russian subtitles. I didn't realise it was so big in Russia. It must be big in Russia, Peep Show.
Okay. No, but there's this one lad, he's uploaded the whole season basically on one thing. Yeah,
like sort of 7.5 hours of straight Peep Show.
I don't know how they get away with it, but anyway, I'm not complaining.
Yeah. So we get on with it?
We will.
Right, let's go.
Right, room 101. All right, here we are outside the doors of room 101. This week is Finn's turn.
Yeah, it is my turn. I'm just finding my notes. Hang on.
Just before we start, I wanted to say something quickly. Something happened today that just really... 2 weeks ago, you put advertising in there. And I just want to say no to everybody. Advertising will not be getting parole ever. And mainly, children, advertising towards children should be just like paedophiles. It shouldn't be allowed. Basically, it shouldn't be allowed.
Strong words.
No, because basically, sometimes I give my kids the phone, like to play some games and stuff to, keep them quiet for a half an hour or whatever else. But now all the games, they have advertisings on it. And like before, the little fella was able to navigate his way through because they had a little X in the corner to shut the ad down. But the clever little bastards now are after making the X so fucking small
that
you cannot see it. And even if you do, you can't hit. If you hit the X, you end up because it's so small. You end up actually hitting the ad.
Yeah.
So it brings it, and then it's just so now basically, if I give the phone to the kid,
I've seen ones where they have a fake X.
Yeah, they do that as well. The fucking bastards.
There's a proper X, and then there's like a big red X, and you hit that, and it just takes you it's like penile enlargement.
Just if there was anybody out there that hears the one about advertising is like, no, they're being harsh. No, we're not. They're basically gone now from room 101 onto death row.
Let's not beat around the bush. Advertising that's like the devil's work, really.
Advertising.
That's using creating all of it. That's using like creative skills you've got. Tricking people, these people study how to like trick you into fucking buying stuff. It's just, I mean, what the fuck?
And like the last time I checked, kids don't have like a wage, you know what I mean? So they can't go and buy their own stuff. So they're basically they're gonna go and harass their parents, and in this day and age, with a lot of people are struggling and stuff like that. It should be banned. It should be illegal. Like,
well, especially with people getting into massive credit card debt, and that's the reason. That's half the reason, I think so.
But anyway, I digress. Let's move on to this week's one.
Room 101. I've been saying this one since I was, since my living memory. But I reckon I know a lot of people will disagree with me and be like, "What? That's amazing when people do that." But
you have one mate that probably won't.
I'm not. I'm not into it at all. And like I said, I know a lot of people like this, but at the end of the day, it's my room 101 in. So
exactly.
Bollocks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm putting in unsolicited in a public gathering, unsolicited acoustic guitar.
Unsolicited.
And I put that and singing, just singing in general.
Like live music in general, or just like
not live music. I don't mind if if you go to obviously if I go to a bar and it says we've got live music tonight, and it's like a band that have come to play. I'm not going to stand up and go, turn that fucking shit off.
But that's solicited, I guess, right? Because that's
I
planned.
knew there was a bloody advertisement.
Yeah.
So if I didn't want it, I'd leave, and I probably would leave because I'm not really into that anyway, to be honest.
You mean like you walk into a bar, some lad
Yeah.
kind of sitting in the corner with an acoustic guitar, and somebody goes, "Oh,
Yeah.
can you play guitar?" And they're going, "Yeah, I can play guitar." Or give us a song, kind of a thing.
Well, to be honest, like, even that is solicited to a certain extent because someone did ask him. I think my biggest pet peeve is someone who just goes, I'm just going to get out my guitar.
But does that happen much?
I've seen it happen.
Okay.
I've seen it happen. Although it doesn't happen that much, to be fair. Now, that's not the only thing. I dislike the whole thing. Like, even if someone asked a dude to play guitar. I'll tell you why I don't like it. Because it's, to me, it's almost like people, like, there was a living room full of people and they were chatting. And then I came in and just turned the telly up to like maximum volume and sat down. That's what it seems like to me. To me, it's like, it's very thoughtless and selfish. Because this is the thing. If someone decides they want to show you some of the new material they've been working on without you asking at all in a pub or at a party, even that, the worst thing you could ever do is like keep talking. All of a sudden, you feel obliged to
sit and listen.
Look at this dude. Now, that's the other thing. I don't know. Maybe this is probably just a personal thing for me, but I have no idea where to look or what to do with myself when someone is singing a song to a group full of people. So that I want to put it in Room 101 because at no other point do I feel less comfortable in my life than when someone starts doing that. I don't know where to look. I don't know what to do. I'm not enjoying it. I'm never enjoying it. Even if, okay.
So do you mean like in bars or just anywhere in general? Like
me personally, I wouldn't have it at all.
Yeah.
I don't want, okay, look, I mean, I'll go and watch like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I
get
you.
You know what I mean? I'll go and watch a professional, but when someone decides, I'll tell you what, I'll add into this as well, but it's just when someone decides, I'm going to play a few tunes. Now, the thing is, I don't know, maybe you don't agree, but whenever I'm in a room, the majority of the room will be like, yeah, let's hear a song. The majority of the room like it. Now I'm sitting in the corner, like literally just cringing inside, like I don't know what to do. And it annoys me and I just want to leave. And again, it's my Room 101, so that's why I'm putting it in. I know most people will be like, why don't you want to listen to someone playing the fucking guitar and, playing a good song? Even if they're pretty good, I still get annoyed. But if they're really good, then... you might surprise me. I'm like, all right, it sounds all right.
See, like I come from, like Ireland is quite a musical place.
See, I knew they would. Yeah.
No, but I
don't mind if you disagree because everybody disagrees.
I'm kind of disagreeing, but I know what you mean as well because. Like,
let me ask you a question: if you were in a pub, or if you were at a party and you weren't expecting it, but someone had decided to start playing the guitar. And everyone's listening, and he's pretty good. Would you like it?
No, probably not, to be honest. But what I have to add in there is like, I think again, it's like if it's a venue where that they sometimes have live music, I think you go there.
I wouldn't go there.
Or if it's like a specific music bar or whatever else, then I think that's no issue. But I have to agree with you. There is nothing more annoying than.
Because it's like
you're in your local. You just you just wanted to go and have a pint and a chat with your mates and family or whatever else, and then some gobshite whips out a guitar.
Let me tell you what it is. It's pure selfishness because that person has decided I'm taking over this room. To me, it's like turning the volume up massive on a TV, or it's like me.
No, that's if it's not arranged. Like
it's like me walking into a cinema and turning the movie off.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
No, like you said, and you did say that clearly. If it's been advertised like the week before that they're having live music, then you have the choice not to go there. I'm not going to
have a go at that. I just wouldn't go. Yeah. It's like when I went to a pub, and now it's been thrust upon me.
Yeah.
I'm halfway through a drink. If you walk out, you look like a knob. If you start whinging, you look like a knob. Plus, everybody. I always think I'm alone in this because everyone else seems to love it. Whenever it happens, everyone's like, "Amazing, yeah," and I'm like. Shut the fuck up. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't come into your conversation and go, I want to talk about what I want to talk about now.
Yeah.
So all of you shut the fuck up. I'm about to start talking, even though you don't even know who I am.
No,
Bullshit.
You get no argument with me.
The same thing. The same thing as with even not acoustic guitar, just like people with like microphones in a pub. Someone just grabbed the microphone. Like everyone's like, yeah, everyone loves karaoke, don't they? No, they don't. They don't. Especially when they're awful. The people are usually fucking awful. It's like, why do I have to listen to this?
Look, don't get me wrong. I don't mind having an old sing song if it's like you said. If you go to a karaoke place with a few mates and whatever else, it's just
that's
for the
fine,
laugh, right? But when I had the bar before, there was two of the other bars down the alleyway used to have karaoke, and when you'd be passing, like we'd close at 2 or whatever, they'd stay open till 3 or 4.
Yeah.
You would hear it was like somebody was strangling a fucking cat inside the pub.
Yeah.
And look, no disrespect to the Chinese or whatever, but they like a bit of volume, like.
Yeah.
So it's up.
Well, this is why
full blast.
This is probably like one of the. I love living in China, as you well know. You know, there's so many things I love about it, and one of the things I really wish I could get into was this. They call it KTV here, which is basically karaoke, where you go to a room and everybody loves it, don't they? I'm sure Angel loves karaoke.
Yeah.
Even if she doesn't love it, she should be into it. Yeah. Now, I feel like a dick because people will say to me, like Chinese mates will say, like, come to KTV. And I'll say, you don't want me there. You don't want me there because if everyone's enjoying singing to each other with microphones in a room, who wants that one guy who's sat there that won't sing? And it's just kind of going, fucking hell, when can we go somewhere else? I'm like, I don't mind you going. And they were like, no, we want you to come. And I'm like, you don't want me there.
Yeah, no.
Because it's weird if one person's not... It ruins everybody's time. Like, you just go and do it, and I'll fucking stay at home and watch Peep Show. I'm not interested in people singing to each other. Maybe I'm just miserable at heart. I can't. And it's not. It makes me so uncomfortable.
And it's not like you don't like music. Like you do. You are into music, but I kind of get it, to be honest with you. Like, but I don't mind it. But I have been in situations where I'm like, I wish the two of them would just shut the fuck up.
To be honest, it's people that it's always people that think they're really good. So let's say for example, I thought I was good at football. It's like me going into bar and going, watch me do these keep uppies. You know, just because I understand I like it. I understand you like singing. I understand that. I understand you like it. Now, I like playing pool. I'm certainly not going to drag someone.
Stop talking, lads. Watch me play pool.
Come and watch me play pool for 3 hours. Whereas people, when they're singing, they don't seem to have that. They're just like, of course you want to listen to me. Listen to me sing. Because I guess singing is all about showing other people. Like, find other people that like it, but stop fucking making other people poor with it when they're not. And I know that I'm probably the only person. All I'm saying is when I look around a pub and this happens, everyone seems to be loving it, apart from me. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I used to love it, to be honest with you. Like I had a few players in my pub and like, to be honest, it's just... I did it because I had to do it, right? Because people were asking for it. But if it was my choice, I wouldn't. Because it just becomes a headache, right? Because like you try to get the best person possible to do it because you don't want it to be like somebody strangling a cat. But 9 times out of 10, you can't satisfy everybody's taste in music that's in the room because most bars are quite diverse in what people listen to.
To me, it's not even about the taste in music. It could be like someone singing tunes off one of my top 10 albums that I gave. I'd still fucking hate it. I'd still fucking hate it, mate. I used to have a Spanish mate, and we were good mates. We lived together, and we were great mates, and I still speak to him now. And he used to love going down to this pub because on Thursday they had a karaoke night. He loved it. He loved singing. You know, it was one of his favourite things in the whole world. And I used to go to that pub almost every night with him. But on Thursday, I'd deliberately stay home. It's like, why wouldn't you ever come to karaoke? I'm like, because I fucking hate it. It's like making me... It's like you're asking me to go and slice my fucking eyelids off with a razor blade. It's like, I know you love it, mate, and I know you're annoyed because I won't come and enjoy it with you, but it'll make me hate you if you make me go. I'm just going to sit here on the sofa and watch videos. Okay. You go and enjoy yourself. You know?
So it just out of interest, right? So if that person happened to be, let's say, Paul Simon, one of the albums.
I mean,
would you be alright with it, or would you?
I don't know. I honestly don't know, mate. I've never been like good mates with a professional multi-million selling singer. So I don't know.
Let's say you just walked into a place and he was sitting in the corner and
That's different, mate. Of course, that would be fine.
Yeah. No, but it's just.
No,
I'm not going to turn around and go, see, you're a fucking hypocrite.
I'm talking about any Tom, Dick, or Harry that just stands up. If Paul
You'd be stupid not to say no to
if Paul Simon sat in the pub and someone goes, "Will you do us a song?" and he goes, "All right," and then I stand up and go, "Fuck that, Paul! Sit your ass down." Of course I wouldn't.
I want to play darts.
Of course I wouldn't do that. Yeah,
no, but it's funny. You said, remember our mate, the Danish lad, Casper?
Yeah.
Casper was very the same. He was like,
was he?
If he heard there was live music in a bar, he'd be like, "No, we're not going there. No, we're not going within it."
Now, I didn't think I could love Casper anymore, but now I do. I probably did know that. That's probably one of the reasons we got on, because he was very similar to me.
Yeah.
So probably.
You didn't get it back then because, like I said, in Ireland, like we like a bit of live music, and it's not just all Irish music.
Yeah.
We like music in general, but I think in the bars where you want to go and have a chat, I think. I'm the same. I have to agree with you 100%.
We'll wrap this up. But like I said, I'm the same. I do feel similar to Casper. Honestly, if I know there's live music on, I'd rather not go.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a proper band and they're good, I'd rather not go.
Yeah.
And but if it wasn't planned and someone starts it, I'm fucking annoyed. To be honest. But again, what are you going to do? Stand up with the whole room and going, "I don't like this."
No, you'll be headed. You'll be headed.
Of course, I wouldn't do it. I'm not a fucking psychopath.
Nazi,
I'm not a psychopath. But anyway, so what do you reckon?
From what you said,
What if I said all live music?
All live music. You're not going to say it.
All non-professional live music. All live music in small venues with bands that haven't got any live.
That I would have to deny. Okay. But I would say any place that's not a known music venue.
All right.
No,
Okay.
kick them out. I agree.
All right, fine. Thanks.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad to have got that off my chest, because if any of my family are listening, they know I've been fucking banging on about this for years. So. All right. Thanks, mate. Cheers. We're moving on to Snacks Unknown.
Yeah.
Last week was a bit of a fucking write-off, wasn't it? It was basically just chocolate and ice cream.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. But
last week was Snacks Known.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't really, because in fairness, if you were to look at I thought you pulled out a corn on the cob. Like,
I did.
Basically.
That's what I thought I pulled out.
But it turned out to be good, so...
it was just ice cream.
The M&Ms, I think we should...
It was an ice cream that had gone through that machine in the Fly. It had been turned like inside out. Oh, no, it wasn't really, because we used to get, like you said, you used to get the ones down the beach, didn't you, with the wafers on the outside.
That's right, yeah. And Danny my son had got those pink M&Ms as well. He was all excited because he wanted...
What a fucking letdown they were.
Like, they didn't even have a pink M&M in them. It wasn't like they just added a few pink ones. It was just bog standard M&Ms.
Yeah, it's just a bag.
I reckon it was a mistake in the factory or something. They were supposed to be all pink or something.
I think it might be some kind of sort of...
Or maybe they're coming. Maybe there's pink ones coming.
I think it's because maybe the M&M dude... Maybe they say, well, we might not identify as an M&M, so they give him a flower made in pink. Maybe it's like a woke pack of M&Ms.
It could be a woke packet of M&Ms.
Go on, let's get the food out.
So I went to 7-Eleven tonight to get stuff. I was running a bit late, but 7-Eleven decided to do a stock take and basically strip the whole place out. So I was even lucky to get the 4 cans of Asahi that I did.
What have you brought me? An egg mayonnaise sandwich?
No, I would have. I
fucking love that.
I did plan to go into the fridge and buy the most obscure thing that was in there, but there was absolutely nothing in there. So I had to root through the dry.
Do you want to? I've got some leftover snacks.
I have some stuff.
Do you want to have a look in?
I have some stuff. So I got this because the first one, I have 3 small ones, but the first one anyway is something that I definitely wouldn't eat. It's durian chips.
Oh, God.
As if in the stinky... this isn't like crisps. It's like dried durian, basically. Now, I have an absolute disdain for this fruit. I will just come clear first, because I don't understand it, right? It always reminds me of hangovers, and there's a reason for it, because when I lived in Tida, which is a place outside Tianjin, there used to be a Japanese supermarket across the road from me, and every time I was hungover, I'd go over to get a couple of bags of crisps or something like that to kind of get myself over the hangover.
Strawberry milk.
But they used to sell durian there, and you would have to pass it going into the shop, and the fucking smell of it.
Yeah.
And I'm open to try anything, and I like some stinky foods. Like blue cheese is good. It stinks, but when you eat it, it's like it's worth the reward. Have you ever tasted it? Like actually, Jorian, have you actually ate it?
I think I probably have.
It's
but
like yeah. It's like I definitely wouldn't like.
I think the difference is with blue cheese. Like, what if you get your nose right up to it, you can smell it. But this stuff fucking hits you from like
A mile
10
away.
feet away.
And,
doesn't it?
and the thing is, it sticks with you, and you like, but you sweat it out.
It's
as well.
gross. Yeah, it's gross.
And
Like I said, I'm not really, in general, you don't really eat things that smell fucking gross. Like when I smell blue cheese, to me that smells beautiful.
yeah,
But when I smell like that squid cooking on the barbecue that we talked about,
it's terrible. Like, and I don't
it's like someone's burning tyres.
I don't mind if it smells bad, but it tastes awesome. I like blue cheese. I think tastes awesome. I know a lot of people will disagree with that.
No, it does. But it
I
also
think
smells awesome. I love the smell.
Once you kind
Yeah.
of get, I think the first time I ate blue cheese, it was like, whoa, that's a bit fucking strong. But it's an acquired taste. Once you get used to it, you actually do start to enjoy the smell. This stuff, and I like to give everything a chance, but this stuff, every time I smell it, I'm like, nah.
Well, I've never tried these. Let's get them open. Let's get it out of the way.
I had Jorian candy once, which actually surprised me, and it wasn't bad. So maybe they'll be all right. So I just cracked her open.
Nose? Does it smell like urine?
Japanese hangover.
Oh yeah, it just doesn't. I mean, it's not like it just doesn't smell like food. It smells like sort of socks.
Something's gone horribly wrong. Like
Yeah, it just doesn't really smell like food. I'm not really that eager to eat one, but should we just do it?
yeah. Oh, they're quite chunky.
Oh, I'm going. I'm eating.
Straight in.
It definitely tastes better than it smells.
Nah, do that.
Well, better than it smells. Yeah, it's a weird taste.
Oh,
It's a weird taste, isn't it?
because the fruit, to be honest, when you eat it, it's not like offensive. It's just that you're kind of going, why would you put up with the smell for this? It's not great. But
But it's very popular. You can make a. I was talking to a guy in a pub once, and his whole thing was importing durian.
Oh, it's a big deal. Like
You can make a fortune importing that stuff in.
in some places, I think.
But you're nearly fucking
Oh.
gagging. You're about to be sick. Aren't you?
It's like basically because it's dried.
I've never seen you look like this. This is the worst reaction. Even when you ate a sheep's cock, you didn't look like this.
Get them away. From
You
me.
you gagged then. That's the first time I've ever seen you gag.
It's intensified. It's basically the smell multiplied by 1,000,000 in your mouth. And why anybody would even bother with
I
that?
think you'd rather eat a sheep's cock than eat that.
Oh,
again.
give me the sheep. Bring the sheep's cock back. I will. Oh my god.
Do you really? I was worried about that. I thought you were going to be sick.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Do you need a puke point? That's another peep show thing. All right, that was that was as gross as I thought it was going to be. But it's worse for you. It was worse for you, that.
This one, I don't know. This is a little bit of seaweed in a packet.
Seaweed, another kind of random thing.
My son likes the dry seaweed. You know, like the stuff they wrap the sushi in.
Yeah.
He loves it. He eats
Yeah.
it like. But I don't get it. It's.
Some of the Koreans told me they eat it when they drink beer, because it's salty.
Yeah,
like
but
their peanuts.
This was kind of with peanuts and stuff like that. So
Come on, get it open. Let's get it
I'm
over
trying
with.
to look where the little.
Durian and seaweed. Fuck me. I wish you had brought an egg mayonnaise.
Oh.
I wish you had brought an egg
Okay,
mayonnaise
good.
sandwich.
So this is. Oh, sorry.
So
Just falling.
I thought this was going to be dry, but this is sloppy.
Yeah, this is wet seaweed.
Didn't we eat seaweed before on this
No.
section? No. That smells like
The sea, maybe.
yes, but
Oh no, it's spicy.
no, but it smells like a room where
It smells like them shops. That's all
Like-
basically like everything. So
but
it doesn't smell bad.
No,
though.
but it smells like something I've smelled before, but I can't put my finger on it right now.
There is a chemically smell to it, alright, isn't there?
Yeah, maybe it's the swimming pool I've been
I
going
was just
to.
going to say swimming pool. Funny, I was literally just going to go swimming pool.
It's weird. It smells like something's been
Chlorine.
deep cleaned. Like maybe
Yeah.
like someone's just bleached the bogs or something. That's not good, is it?
No, not for food anyway.
Definitely not.
But then again,
But
maybe
it has been like chemically cleaned or some shit.
or maybe they get those chemicals out of seaweed.
It
So I
definitely
don't know.
smells like something's been like rush cleaned, like with a dirty mop.
Yeah.
Like when they clean your elevators with a dirty mop and it's clean but it stinks. Well, it's not clean, is it? Right, I'm eating it.
Let's get in there.
This is weird. This weird smells weirder than that fucking durian to me. At least that smells like the fruit. I know that fruit smells like this. This does not smell like food to me.
No, you're right. It doesn't smell like food. I'll give you that. It looks like food, but it doesn't smell like it. At least
that was a genuine smell of a food, no matter whether you like it or not. I don't know what the fuck this is.
No.
Right, ready?
Yeah, okay. No. Hate the texture immediately.
It's just, I mean, what point would you buy that in the day when you're in 7-Eleven? You know, I just need a sachet of like really hard snot. Why would you do that?
That's exactly what it does taste like.
What do you do with it? Do you just like eat it?
Or is the texture of a booger?
Do you eat it straight?
I say like you
put it in rice, isn't it?
No, I'd say they use that as like a beer snack. All right,
I'm still eating it.
It's not.
I mean,
it's not bad, but
again, it's not bad. But you could eat a fucking, you could eat a sheet of A4 paper and go, you know, it's not bad.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
I mean, look.
Why would you eat that when there's loads of really good things?
Exactly. And if I was starving, for sure, I would eat it. But no,
the smell is fucked up, man.
There's also a back taste to that.
Yeah, it's a very bleachy smell.
So from the same brand.
Oh, brilliant.
I don't know what this is. I have no idea. I'm guessing. It looks like fucking squid or something, is it?
I don't know.
Or intestines or something.
Yeah, maybe intestines. Yeah, it's got that weird sort of...
Yeah, squiggly thing. Let me just take a picture of it there because it's going straight in the bin.
Honestly, mate, that seaweed, I don't trust that at all. That feels like something that maybe was like really... like in a really filthy condition, and I thought we can only sell this if we like literally clean it with domestos. That's what it fucking tastes like to me. Because it doesn't taste like seaweed.
No, it was
fucking weird. That's the freaky. That's one of the freakiest things we've had.
Oh no, this mightn't be too bad. I think this might be a vegetable.
That and lamb's cock was the worst fucking thing we've had.
The durian is up there as well. Now, to be honest,
I could tell you, I've never seen you write like that. But to me, this and lamb's cock was the worst thing ever. Yeah.
If you, I take the seaweed over the durian any day of the week.
I'll take the durian.
This might be a vegetable, to be honest. It might be just pickled radish or something, is it?
Well, it smells like all those other pickled things. I think that might be like sort of pickled intestine bits. But like,
I'd flash it up on the screen, whatever it is, anyway.
Oh, we can translate it. We'll do it in a minute. Ready?
Yeah. Oh, that texture! I hate that that like chewy.
I think that's like intestine gristle.
Yeah, I think you're right. The flavour's not bad though, in fairness to it.
Surely there's no plant.
No, that's definitely not a plant.
How's that? No. Spice is good.
The three of them, that's edible.
Again, I'd lick it. But yeah,
weird. That one I could do.
Weird shit, man. I never see these sachets when I go into 7-Eleven.
No, but these were...
Where do they find these things?
Do you know where like they have the instant noodle stuff? It's a bit, but it's really down low.
Oh, that makes... You could put them in instant noodles.
That last one in instant noodles would probably be alright. Like,
yeah. I definitely don't trust that seaweed there.
I nearly bought a bag of quail eggs, which I should have done instead of that durian.
I like quail eggs.
Yeah, quail eggs are good, but then that would have been a bit like, nah, it's just a baby egg, isn't it?
All right.
Yeah, so...
weird selection.
I normally like a bit of dry...
to be honest...
I like dry, like mango and stuff like that. I love it.
Of course,
and dry kiwi and things like that.
To be honest, when it came out, I was thinking, all right, dried durian, we've all seen it. It might be a bit weak, but I've never seen you gagged and you went all red.
No, because I tell you that...
I thought you were going to be sick.
Like... Back in my Tita days is almost 10, 12 years ago.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I used to be hitting the beer hard, like, so, like, my stomach, it just brought back all those memories of,
you
like...
Because you had the same face as me if I smell Southern Comfort.
Yeah.
So I know what you mean.
I used to have to run, like, the fuckers used to keep it literally by the entrance. I guess they were doing it because it would waft out the door. And like I can remember, all I wanted to do was get in there to buy some bread and some crisps so I could make a crisp sandwich.
Oh man, it's so funny
because you can't get a fry up here really. Well, you used to be able. That's 10, 15 years ago, whatever. So you'd have to kind
I can't believe you just said that.
Crisp sandwich.
No, because that Spanish guy I was telling you that liked karaoke. He used to pride himself on making his own mayonnaise. He was from the Basque Country. He used to make his own mayonnaise. Yeah. I think he could cook a little bit. We didn't cook that much.
Yeah.
But once he was like, "Oh, I don't really know about English cuisine." I said, "You don't know about English cuisine, mate? Sit yourself down. I'm making dinner." And I brought out a crisp sandwich with mayonnaise. I gave it to him. He was like, because he's obviously Spanish, and like they love their food. I'm like, there you go, mate.
Yeah.
It's salt and vinegar or whatever. I don't know what it was. No, it wasn't salt and vinegar because you can't get that here. But it was crisps in a sandwich, and he looked at me like, "Are you fucking serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's what."
Eat it.
That's what we'd eat. I mean, I would eat that a lot when I was younger. And he was like, he ate, and he was like, "It's fucking delicious."
Yeah. You can be the biggest fools. You can be like Gordon Ramsay. If you could try and come in here now and tell me that crisp sandwiches are disgusting,
I had a bit of mayo with my crisp
I'd
sandwich.
punch him right in the face and call him the biggest liar on the planet. Because if you don't like a crisp sandwich, you're a liar.
Here's a question. Oh, I should have left this for Q&A, but let's finish this section off by saying what crisp did you go to for a sandwich not here in China when you're back at home?
Cheese and onion, like potatoes. We have our own
I know, but
potatoes. Like
like just normal crisp, just normal round potato. You didn't.
Is there a square?
Well, I mean, you didn't experiment with like Frazzles or.
Of course, we did. But to be honest with you, like
me, mate,
there was always a bag of potatoes in the house. Like,
hula hoops on a sandwich is fucking awesome.
Which ones though? The barbecue one.
Always cheese and onion.
Oh, I don't think you could get them in Ireland.
I only
think you could
ate cheese
get
and
an
onion.
original and barbecue flavour.
What?
I could be wrong on that.
Then to me, you've never eaten a hula hoop.
Hula hoops are sent from heaven. Without actually, maybe we should do a whole series.
My favourite thing about a hula hoop sandwich was because you used to put because they're big rings, so you used to put and then you put the top slice on, and then the press down,
popping out,
and then you started to eat it. Yeah.
Although
You've never eaten a cheese and onion fucking hula hoop.
No, I'm not saying I didn't eat them. I have eaten them, but I don't think they have them in Ireland. But I could be wrong. I think you can only get them in the
Luke. I'm asking Luke this message to you. Please go to the shop.
Luke, can you go to Tesco's and confirm if we have cheese and onion hula hoops in Ireland or not?
This guy's out of his fucking mind. He's saying there's no fucking cheese and onion hula hoops in Ireland.
Maybe it's because me and Angel only like the brown ones, to be honest with you.
The
brown ones.
Okay, right, let's leave it. All right, snacks or no. The hula hoops is a whole different fucking section. That's it. All right, take care. Bye.
To Q&A.
Yeah.
So we have another one by my brother Luke. He's banging in the questions.
Yeah, Luke, appreciate that.
Yeah.
Your last one was elbows or knees.
So he sent me a message. He was like, "Oh, I regret asking that question. I wanted to actually ask this." So I was like, "Look, nobody's submitted anything to us, so go again, no problem. He can go as many times as he wants."
Luke was like, "Oh no, I've had me go."
So basically, my brother is a massive Star Wars fan. So he basically asked, he asked, "Would you rather look like Jar Jar Binks or talk like Jar Jar Binks, and you're not allowed to kill yourself?"
I like that last bit. Yeah, honestly, I mean, to me, this question, I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel so emotionally invested in this question. I guess I'd say, obviously, talk like him.
Okay. Yeah, but
why would you want to look like that in our world? On Earth.
To be honest,
at least you can learn. You
you hear them talk.
Yeah, but you can have elocution lessons. But you're going to be walking around on Earth looking like a fucking.
Yeah, but people will definitely go, what's wrong with him?
Looking like Arthur Snail.
At least if you looked like him, people will go, "Oh yeah, that's something wrong with that lad."
Yeah. No, I thought
so they'd like, or else they'd like, "Oh look, he looks kind of cute, I guess," or something. But if you like talk like him, no, full disclosure,
there's something wrong with that lad.
I enjoy.
It's worse than that.
The old Star Wars movies, but I fucking hate. I hate Star Wars. I hate all the new ones. To be honest with you,
there's something wrong with that lad. I mean, it goes beyond that, doesn't it? If he walked into the pub, you wouldn't be like, "Hey, look, don't take the piss." I mean, he's obviously good. I mean, he's a fucking Arthur Snail.
Yeah, but if you came in talking like him, like, people would be like,
"Yeah, but at least you could say like, I'm sort of Jamaican. I'm taking elocution lessons." All right, let's move on. It's a fucking stupid question, but it's fun. Go on,
so Finn said he'd rather sound like him. I'd say I'd rather look like him, to be honest with you, if I had no choice.
you're fucking out of your mind, mate. Go on then. Yeah.
So then I came up with a few questions for Finn. I also have answers for it. It's from to go back to our past. So he has to. I have a number of questions that he needs to answer, and I'll give him my answers as well. So Finn, what was your favourite cartoon when you were a kid?
Well, there's so many cartoons that I loved. I just want to make a few special mentions.
Okay.
I fucking loved Danger Mouse
Excellent.
and Thundercats.
Excellent.
And
I struggled with this one myself.
And obviously I loved He-Man. Although when you watch... Can I make a request? Never go back and watch He-Man now you're an adult.
I think you told me that before.
No, if you go back and watch...
There's like 4 scenes or something, isn't it?
Oh, it's fucking ridiculously bad, mate. It's so bad. But now if you go back and watch Thundercats, it's actually... well, it's not amazing, but you can watch it. But He-Man is like... You watch it and you go, what was I, a retard? What was I watching this shit for? Okay, so there's a few special mentions. Danger Mouse especially, I really love. But I would say, honestly, the cartoon that had the most impact on my life, and I'm sure my family, especially my mum, if no one else, and my brother, my next youngest brother, will also... Will, England, the next oldest. If he denied it, he's a fucking liar. But the probably Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh wow, okay, yeah, I also liked that myself as well. But that was a bit.
I've never had I liked Danger Mouse and I liked Banana Man and I liked He-Man. I did actually. We did used to dress up like He-Man. We had some He-Man costumes that we made ourselves. Mate, I had a man. You remember Man at Arms? Yeah. I made my own Man at Arms costume. Wait. I had a pair of my dad's old shin pads that I painted yellow. Remember, he had like yellow armour. And I had, for the helmet, I painted with a wax yellow crayon a tub of Vitalite butter. Do you remember the Vitalite butter? So I just used to run around with a tub of butter on my head and my dad's old shin pads saying I was Man at Arms. So I did. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I was a little bit older. I think it must have been like 10. So I was, I've grown out of dressing up. But I used to love that so fucking much. We had it would literally, I was obsessed with the Turtles.
It's good. I used to enjoy them.
We had a little club where we were all a turtle. Me, my best mate's little brother and my little brother. If he denies it, he's talking shit because I can tell you what turtle he was. we made ourselves little badges. We even had t-shirts. We even had t-shirts with the Turtles name. We went to a place where they ironed on the thing you wanted. It was, it's getting, it's obsessive behaviour.
Yeah.
My best mate was Michelangelo. I was Donatello.
Okay.
My best mate's little brother was Raphael. And my brother, he'll deny this, but it's because I think he came late to the party and I don't think he had much of a choice. But he was Leonardo, the sad cunt. Leonardo was the sad cunt, wasn't he? The one that was always telling him, stop eating pizza and train, guys. Fuck off, Leonardo. So yeah, I would say definitely from what I've just told you.
Yeah, I thought about them as well.
Like I said, no other cartoon made me make a fucking club. So I loved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I was quite passionate about Inspector Gadget, actually. I used to really love it.
Very good.
I used to, there's just something.
Did you have a club?
No, I didn't have a club, no, in fairness.
Good.
So, the next question.
That's just it. I've laid my psyche bare, and you're just like, Inspector Gadget wasn't bad. Moving on. Go on, yeah, you're right. Although, let me just say that, remember but was it the same in Ireland? Because they were called Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles in England.
They did start off as Ninja Turtles, but I think we were getting it through the BBC, so it probably changed as well.
When I found out they changed the name, I was fucking livid.
Furious, yeah.
And do you remember they used to have like Michelangelo would jump out just with like 2 fists stuck out like he was fucking he was jerking 2 guys off because they'd erased his nunchuckers.
No, I'm going to have to fucking edit 2 cocks into his hands, which I'm going to do for sure.
Anyway, let's move on. I've said too much.
So the next one was, what was your favourite snack? So this is when you went to the shop, basically.
Oh, really?
A chocolate bar or candy bar or crisps or something like that. It did just snack, not like a dinner, but your snack.
Well, I know what I'd say for that. Definitely.
Cheese and onion noodle hoops.
No, it wasn't. I think I'd have to go for a chocolate bar.
Really?
Yeah, it was I loved all crisps, so I could never pick one. But chocolate bar wise, it would have to be fucking hell. It's so hard. I'd have to say a Boost. We've talked about this before.
No, but like, wait, I'm talking about when you were like a kid, when you'd
Yeah.
only have like 10p or 20p. Like you, although you're from Chester, so you were low.
I told you I used to go and do a paper round every morning. Just so, no. Every Saturday I went to a paper round just so I could buy a Boost.
No, because
that's
like,
the only money.
In fucking fairness, no, a Boost in my world would have been like a birthday gift or something.
It was a good 32 pence.
Yeah, that was like, you know what I mean. It was It was rare you would see a pound when I was.
Okay,
a kid,
if you're
like,
talking
so.
when you're really little, then.
Not little. But
Well,
like,
I would have had. Then I would have bought Space Invaders, then 10p crisps.
Okay.
That definitely.
Mine
Definitely.
was Wambar. Did you have them?
I do remember one bars, but they cheap.
They were only 10p, man.
They were like dead, stretchy pink stuff.
you'll be eating it for about three weeks. That's what I think.
Curly Whirly was good. Oh.
Yeah, but again, expensive. You come from a different planet.
Curly Whirly was fucking 10 pence.
It was, no, Curly Whirly was never 10 pence.
There must have been an import charge getting over to Ireland.
I was weighing up between Wambars or Frosties. Remember Frosties? They were like little. It was like a little tube of
yeah.
sucky sweets because we used to go for value for money, basically.
I still. Are you old enough? Because I still remember.
Same age.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're older than me. I still remember fake ciggies. Do you remember
Yeah, chocolate cigarettes.
a little fake pack of ciggies?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that about? If that wasn't a ploy by cigarette companies to get kids smoking bifters,
We used to
I
love them.
don't know what is, but yeah, I still remember them. Go on.
So the next one was, what was your favourite toy?
Again, this is tough. The first one that comes to mind. I know you're probably going to take the piss out of me again. So
You won't because
you
mine's
fucking
very
rich
cheesy.
bastard.
Mine's very cheesy. Go on and
I remember loving Transformers.
Okay.
I remember really and I remember being gutted because there was no way my mum and dad could afford to give me them all, and I was just pissed that I couldn't have them all. There were so many of them. The ones I really like, my favourite ones in particular, I think a lot of people give them the heave-ho, but the Dinobots.
I
The ones that
like
turn from
them.
dinosaurs into
Yeah.
robots. I fucking love those.
Yeah.
And I just remember loving Transformers. I mean, I like He-Man figures as well and all that shit.
No, I was going to say G.I. Joe, but then I thought about it.
I never had a G.I. Joe.
I think most of the G.I. Joe stuff that we had were actually my brothers, to be honest with you, and we used to just play with them together. But then I had a deeper think about it, and like the toy that made me like most happy and that I can remember most of my life was my teddy bear, basically. Oggy Doggy, he used to be called.
You big softy.
And I still
So it wasn't
have
even like a proper toy, just
I
like an
still
aunt
have-
gave it you or something.
I have a picture of me next to the teddy bear, and I'm smaller than the teddy bear, and I still have him at home now.
Really?
And fucking Angel makes me hide him away in the cupboard because he's like so banged up and
It's all
dirty. And
flea bitten.
he's like, and like Danny pulled him out one day and was like, "Oh, who's this?" And I was like,
Shit himself.
and I was
There's
like,
a fucking there's a rotting bear in the cupboard.
I'll stick up pictures of him. But the worst thing was when we moved to Holland as kids, I had to fucking I had to make a choice between him and another teddy bear, which was like the worst decision of my life. So picking him, like, there's a long story behind it. But anyway, we won't dwell on that.
That sounds stressful as fuck. Well then, is this the last one?
No, we have two more. Your favourite dinner as a kid?
Without shadow of a doubt, macaroni and cheese.
Really?
Yeah, I never. It wasn't even a fucking question.
Jesus, you were very posh. I don't think pasta.
That's fucking posh.
We did pasta.
Cheese sauce and bloody pasta.
Pasta didn't
Where
hit
the
Ireland.
fuck were you living, Ireland or Beirut? What the fuck was going? No cheese on your hula hoops.
No,
A curly whirly was a treat.
we definitely come from different planets
What
for
the
sure.
fuck, man?
Findus crispy pancakes was mine anyway. Basically, the mince ones as well.
All right, fair enough.
Findus crispy pancakes.
You never ate macaroni cheese?
I'm not saying we never, but I don't think pasta hit Ireland until like the 90s
Hit
or something
Ireland.
like that. Like so.
Oh, that was in the pasta summer of '88, wasn't it? Oh, sorry, mate. Well, all I know is like I always loved cheese, and yeah, definitely like if Mum was making macaroni and cheese,
It is. Don't get me wrong. It's delicious.
I was
I just
happy
don't-
as shit, mate.
I don't recall ever having it when I was a kid.
Really?
No.
Fucking hell, we had that a lot. Had that a lot. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like it was.
But my mum was like a wizard with like anything that was
Findus crispy pancake.
anything that was mince meat related. So like shepherd's pie, cottage pie, spaghetti bolognese, anything mince related. And then for like on a Friday when she'd be like, I don't know, she's
Well,
for the change is like I put the mince in. Well, I didn't do it, but I got Findus to do it. They're inside the crispy fucking pancakes.
I've had a word with Findus. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, okay, fine. Yeah, I mean, I like the Findus crispy pancakes too. You know that.
Oh,
you know that.
Amazing.
But definitely, as soon as I saw favourite dinner, I mean, that's still my favourite dinner now. But now I'm an adult, I can't eat it because it's so good. Like when I was a kid, I could. Until it's gone, I kept eating it.
Yeah, but it's the same.
If my mum made like a vat of it, I would eat until it was gone.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if I do that, you literally you kind of roll back, you're all bloated.
Oh, you're fucked for a week.
It's ridiculous food to eat, isn't it? Because
it must be like 6,000 calories per like average serving, and we wouldn't need an average serving.
The last time I went to Leonard's for Thanksgiving dinner, he had macaroni and cheese, and I'd already had like a bowl, and I'm like, get that shit away from me, man. Because I won't be responsible for my actions, and I won't even be able to get out the fucking door if you leave it there. So, right, last one.
The last one is favourite movie.
Yeah, it's just way too hard. I think, to be honest, the first one I love movies. I know you like movies too, but I really was addicted to movies. If I had a movie that I liked, I would watch it every day. For months.
Yeah,
I'm not joking. I'm sure like my family will attest to that too. But I mean, you're talking when you're a really little kid.
Like, let's say not over 12, 13 or something. So before your teens, like.
Then, honestly, the first thing that came to my head is Teen Wolf.
Oh wow, okay.
I mean,
wasn't that a flop,
Fucking, but hold your fucking tongue. Teen Wolf 2 was dreadful. Teen Wolf is amazing.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Teen Wolf, Michael J. Fox as a fucking wolf that fucking does so well on his basketball team. Oh mate, I absolutely love that movie.
I went Goonies, obviously, but
that was too easy. Of course, Goonies.
I thought you were going to say Goonies, but I was holding it back. But I had two. Like when me and my brother watched, I reckon me and my brother watched The Lost Boys.
Yeah. I was a bit older, I think, when I watched it.
Yeah, we were a bit older, but I reckon we watched that at least 6,000 times. And Platoon, which is, I know it's not it's not a kids movie, but me and my brother.
I was the same though. I did watch it because it was on telly one year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you tape it off telly?
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
I taped it off the TV and watched it. And it was on BBC Two, so they didn't cut it.
We just loved the Vietnam War for some reason. Right?
I did love Platoon.
I reckon I actually think we should do a podcast some night and we bring Luke on and we throw up a scene from Platoon and I reckon we know it word for fucking word. Mate, I'm that confident. Like even now today when I watch it, it looks fake to me because I know the script. Do you know what I mean?
I'm writing that down because honestly, not only the only reason I'm writing this down is because
that's a great idea.
To be actually, that. And actually, I'm gutted because I want to be on the receiving end.
We'll find a scene with three people, and then we don't practice. We don't do nothing.
That's fine. I've got another idea. This is the idea. I'll throw you a line from Platoon, and all you have to do is give me
the character. Or whatever.
No. All you have to do is give me the line that comes next.
Okay, right. Easy. Too easy.
That's what I want to do.
Too easy.
Oh mate, we could do that with so many movies.
Yeah.
But that's a great idea for a new thing.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, sure, when Slang Wars is over in a couple of weeks, maybe we can move on to that. Let's do a section like that. But for now, this section has ran on long enough, so shall we move on to Slang Wars?
Slang Wars.
Slang Wars.
Is that a fucking mosquito?
Slang Wars.
No, it's a bit of fluff.
No. Right. Slang Wars.
Slang Wars.
Slang Wars. Definitely my favourite section now, I think.
So we're currently on 5-2.
Yeah, are we really?
Yeah.
So you're falling behind a bit, aren't you? Right. So it's my turn.
We could say that, or we could say that you only scored 1 point last week.
It doesn't matter. It'd still be fucking 40. So bollocks. Right. This week's slang is from. I don't want to say it's from Birmingham, but it's Brummie slang.
Birmingham.
It's Brummie slang, but also I'll say just before because the website I got it off. Actually, a lot of my family is from like Wolverhampton and around the West Midlands.
Okay.
So I'm going to try the accent like I did with Scotland. So it's Brummy, but some of it's okay. I'm going to give you the first one that I know because I used to have a girl. Like I said, a lot of my family's from around there anyway. But I also used to have a girlfriend from Walsall for a few years at uni, and I learnt this word. I'll tell you. Okay, the word is Boston.
Round one.
Bostin.
Like to see.
But then an apostrophe, so I guess it would be Bosting, but it's like Boston.
Angry. I'm angry.
No,
Okay.
it's not true.
Sentence. Not true.
Now, I'm going to give you a couple of examples first.
Yeah, a couple of examples. Once it's the same word. That you can,
Let me tell you where I first said this. You can actually buy some crisps in Birmingham that has this word on it. All right,
Okay.
And the crisps say, I remember because my girlfriend told me. I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" She's like, "It's Black Country speak." And the crisp said, "Than pig in Boston." Now I know you're not going to know what that means because that's like two other fucking slang words. So I'll tell you this.
No, I okay.
That phrase means these crisps are Boston. So
Delicious.
I'm going to give you one more go because it's not that specific.
Not that specific. Delicious is that
Well, delicious is about food.
good?
I'll give you that.
So
I'll
one
give you
point,
that.
okay.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It means like apparently bost is like a word for bust. So Boston means like smashing, like really good.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, and apparently damn picking Boston means they're fucking great.
They're really good.
And that's what it says. And I think it was on like pork scratches, isn't it?
I'm already.
I'll give you that though.
I got a point. That's good. That's all I was hoping for.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. This one's amazing, but I'm not sure. Hang on, I'll go for this one first.
Round two.
All right, I'm going to say this because this one's a kind of two-parter.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so okay, this is a chance for double points. Okay.
So, but is this like the second and the third?
Well, no, this one you'll see in a minute.
Okay.
The word is rocks.
Okay.
That's it. Rocks, and it's Birmingham slang for something. Rocks.
Underpants.
Where'd you get that from? All right,
You know,
no.
somewhere it says "get your rocks off," doesn't it? Or get
That's
your
true,
rocks
but
off.
that's Primal Scream, isn't it?
Is it?
Oh, get your rock. Yeah, actually, I don't really know what that means.
I thought it was "get
They
your
get your rocks off. Get your rocks off.
Maybe it doesn't mean underpants. Maybe in my
Do you want to?
in a sentence, I guess, right?
Well, in the sentence has the other word. All right. A Brummie might say, "Stop chobbling your rocks." So chobbling is the other word. I'll give you a clue because it's hard. But if you get it, you get double points. You get 2 points.
Yeah.
So
I get back.
you'd say it to a little kid, and it's kind of related to something we've been talking about already in the podcast. Stop chobbling your rocks.
Nah.
It's pretty hard because I've given you 2 slang words in one go.
Chopping your rocks.
So it's like, I reckon when you hear it, you'll be like, oh yeah.
Stop talking out of turn or something.
No, it means stop crunching loudly on your sweets. Rocks are your sweets.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And stop chobbling your rocks.
Chobbling sounds like eating as well.
That's a bit hard.
It's a good one.
Because in the
I like
sentence,
it.
I gave you another slang word, so I feel a bit guilty. So.
No, it is what it is.
Oh, I'll give you another one.
This is the last one, so
Yeah, it's the last one. Yeah.
round 3.
Round three.
Slummocking.
Slummocking.
Slummocking. Slummocking.
I want to say like I don't know. I can't think of the term. Fuck, it's slummocking. Like
I bet you've kind of
flim-flamming around, like kind of, you know, like
you're not
stumbling around or something, like stumbling or
You're not a
something.
million miles away.
Give us a sentence.
It's
You're going to go stop flum or
I'll give you a sentence. I'm going to try. Oh, I've got to get the Brummie accent right. Hang on a minute. Oh, are you just going to slummock around all day?
lazy. Yes, 2 points, baby.
That's what it is. Lazing around all day. Look at it go. Stop slummocking in bed all day.
Your Brummie accent's not bad, man.
Hey, I spent half
You could get a part in Peaky
I
Blinders.
spent half my life listening to Brummies, mate. All my mum's family are Brummies. Yeah, so that's it. So what did you get?
2. I'm fucking shocked and horrified.
I'll give you that. Can I just tell you one more that the Brummies have got?
That puts us, well, no, before we go any further, before we brush over it, that means it's 5-4, no?
I
was not expecting that.
I was nice to you this week because
because you fucked me the week.
you told me, you reckon I fucked you the other week. But let me just say, before we go, this is not part of the quiz, but I just want to tell you this one. It was too hard to give you, but apparently Brummies say back of Rackham's. The back of Rackham's, all right?
Okay.
It comes from when in Birmingham city centre there used to be Rackham's department store, but behind Rackham's behind Rackham's department store was the red light district. Now apparently it's House of Fraser, but it used to be Rackham's. So if someone said, "Oh, should be round the back of Rackham's," it meant like
she's a hooker, but
or like or you were promiscuous, or if someone said, "I'll end up round the back of Rackham's," it might be said like if you keep spending so much money, I'll have to go on the game.
I'm laughing so hard because I was genuinely trying to guess it there, like innocently going, "Yeah, I'll get that."
Back at Rackham's. I just love that, mate.
I do love the.
If you carry on like this, I'll end up round the back of Rackham's. Fucking brilliant. I'm actually going. Next time I go into my family, I'm going to ask him. I know my cousin Nicky. If anyone will know it, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, back of Rackham's, mate." Not that he'll know the back of Rackham's. I mean, he'll know the phrase. Not that he's, visited ladies in the night. I don't mean that.
I'm sure.
Anyway, so 5-4.
Excellent. I like, to be honest with you, I was coming in here tonight. I was like, I need a point.
Yeah.
I'll.
You got 2.
Yeah, I got 2. Now we're 5-4. Next week I'm coming at you. I'm going to come at you hard.
I can just imagine you when you're a little boy shobbling on your wamba.
I was going to leave Cork City. I'm not leaving Cork. I'm coming back with 3 of the hardest Cork City slangs next week.
Bring on, mate.
I'm going to aim to get you 0 points.
Bring on.
Slang Wars.
All right. Slang Wars.
Slang Wars.
Right, we're on to TikTok review. So it's the old normal sections.
Yes.
Again, I can't wait. Do we have any
You'll have to wait.
applicants for
We do have one, which was going to be the first one.
the Alternative Olympics?
However, it's a slight repeat of something that we've had before, but I think that...
It's not the slap off in a field, is it?
No, I wish I could find more of that because I'd like to know the rules, but it's one that we were quite... this seems to be a bigger thing than I thought it was.
Oh, it's medieval fighting.
Yeah, to watch it. But they're in
This was my second favourite. That would have been my second choice.
But like, what shocks me about this is like they're not like this is not acting. Like, have a look. Have a look.
Go on then. Well, people get really injured doing that. I mean, he's got chainmail on, and luckily he put his shield
even
up.
if the blades are not sharpened, right? Getting a slap of like a meter of steel, even if you're covered in a whole load of steel, is still going to hurt like fuck. Like,
I might have to research this because I don't think. Surely they can't. People's like, mind you,
well, he slapped him properly. Like even do you remember the last one we watched?
Yeah, he got one right in the eye slit.
An axe to the fucking eye slit.
Yeah.
Like. At some stages, like even you hit me with one of them little, steel rulers, it's gonna hurt.
Well, to be honest, I'm looking at that going, "Oh no, it must be fine." But then I look at MMA and they have people down on the floor smashing. When I watch MMA, I'm like, I can't believe this shit is allowed.
Yeah, but
I know they've got weapons, it's a bit different, but they're also covered in chainmail and shit. Yeah, I guess people just want to do this crap, man. And if you fucking sign a waiver,
I'm all for it if people want to do it, as long as we're not.
I want to find some. I wonder if do you think there's some YouTube videos of medieval? I bet there. I want to see some longer things, and I think 15 seconds isn't enough for me.
Yeah, but it was like the 2 I seen is like I definitely don't want to get into that myself. I wouldn't mind watching it, but I'm definitely
I don't want to.
Like if somebody said to me like, would you get into an MMA ring with like Conor McGregor for £1 million? I'd be like, yeah, okay, let's fuck it. What's the worst thing that can happen? He knocks me out after 30 seconds. if somebody said, "I give you £1 million to get in with those two boys," I'm like, nah, probably won't. Like
Them lads. All right. Well, yeah. It's an amazing thing. I think I'm gonna maybe have a look for a few more videos of that.
Okay.
To be honest,
Well,
it's not long enough. You can't see what happened.
yeah,
It was a
that's
good
Tik-
move.
that's-
It was a
that's
good move
TikTok.
by your
TikTok.
man, wasn't it?
That's TikTok.
Yeah. All right. Go on. Yeah.
So the next one, I haven't done this in a while, was, remember a while back I had this like, what did I call it?
Yeast infection.
No, close calls or something, or
Oh yeah, with little.
this one is like
yeah.
the closest call, and I want you to guess who this was a close call for.
I don't understand the question. The
Guess
truck
who-
guy.
Guess who was a close? Everybody in that fucking video, basically.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess because if them rotor blades
like,
come off.
First, the dude in the truck is blessed that he's like alive. The guy in the helicopter is blessed, and then all the lads that are standing around him, how they didn't get shrapnel to the face and stuff like that.
Yeah, true.
That was.
I mean, what the fuck's going on there? I mean,
Yeah.
that's not. I don't know.
Why
I don't
is-
know much
why-
about. I don't know much about helicopter etiquette, but
He shouldn't be parked on the side of the road. Like
there shouldn't be trucks
No.
driving past
No.
a fucking helicopter with full rotor blades going.
that seems like a lad like some twat. They're like, oh look, I bought a helicopter. I'm going to land it next to my favorite basketball court.
Yeah, bring the truck over.
No, I think the truck was just like randomly going about his fucking business. Went probably going around the corner, going, "Is that a helicopter? Oh shit, that's a helicopter." That was ridiculous. Like.
Well, I mean, as I always say with these things, I hope everyone's all right. But I mean, I don't know who. I don't know who got what they deserved in that one. I don't know if the truck driver was a fucking idiot.
But that was
The helicopter pilot was a
one of my
fucking idiot.
The section close calls. That's what I used to call it.
Yeah.
I think it was a close call for everybody. I just
Yeah, because those like metal rotors flying into metal truck. I mean, yeah, something could have flown off and even hit the cameraman. I think.
Yeah. Even there was a couple of lads going around on BMXs. They're lucky to be alive. Everybody within shot. Everybody within, I would say, a mile of that is lucky to be alive. Basically, like.
And make you believe in Jesus. That
It would indeed. And finally, what's that noise?
is that a siren? The siren come off again.
It is. Remember last week?
Is it Sergey?
It is. Remember last week he was looking a bit shook.
Serge. Do you remember in Beverly Hills Cop there was a guy called Serge? The gay guy with the very, it's a little lemon twist, good, you should try it. Remember Serge? Oh, mate.
Last week he was looking a bit worse for wear, wasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell, look at him now. Oh, this is like the Omen again.
He's back. He's back, babies.
Serge!
Welcome to Russia!
Oh, he looks much better.
Very good, salam alaikum, buonasera, was ist das?
Serge!
He's back!
Oh, he looks healthy again as well.
He's alive.
Yeah, he looks good,
He's
man.
alive, thank God.
Oh, I'm very pleased. How did he get under that? That reminds me of the Omen. That's that's one of my biggest fears, that being under the ice. And that was thin, I know, and he was, controlled.
But how did he get in under? Like, he hardly waited under for it to freeze, like.
No, but I mean, yeah, you know how he got under it. He swam under it from a little hole underneath it. It's fucking Serge, man.
No, but I'm happy to see that he's back, because he was looking worse for wear in the last video, but like, he's back.
Yeah.
He's back with a vengeance. I think he even threw a bit of.
He had a flag with him.
He wasn't just talking Russian there. He was talking a bit of German, and there was something else.
It sounded like
he das or something like that.
I thought he said "Assalamu alaikum." It sounded
He
like
did
was
as well.
talking
He
fucking-
said that as well. He said that. He said "Was ist das?" He said a lot of things. I found a great video of him. Unfortunately, the quality of it is a bit crap. Where he's trying to end racism in Russia
under
right?
the ice.
No, but this is unfortunately the lighting of it was terrible, so it didn't really work. But he has two black gentlemen. I think they're Africans, and I think it's no secret that Russia's. There's not that many black Russian lads, like, put it that way, right? So the caption on the video is "End Racism," right? So it's him standing in the freezing cold weather with like a black gentleman on either side of him, and
In the freezing water.
yeah, and they're definitely from Africa as well, because, like, you know by the way they talk, right? The accent. But the two poor guys are fucking freezing. Like, they're like,
Fucking surprised.
racism or something. they can barely speak. It's fun. I'll pull it up the next time.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, I mean, yeah, Sergey's looking well. He's looking really well. I still want him to contact us.
Yeah, I doubt he will though. He's big. Like he's not PewDiePie big, but he's big.
He hasn't got time for little old us, has he? Yeah. Is that all right? Is that all?
That's it for this week.
That's TikToking. Let's
Cool.
TikTok out of here.
Okay, so we're at current affairs. What have you got for us this week? Over to our correspondent in Tangent.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, it's not really. I'm not doing the work. It's all Panda Guides. It's all Panda Guides. Panda Guides doing the work. But this one is, well, it takes in a bit of animal cruelty, a bit of, I guess, natural bloodlust that men have. I don't know. I mean, this is this story was on Panda Guides. It's a story from India. And I'm just going to tell you the story and see what you think. Basically, there was a guy died in India, and it was because he was preparing for a cockfight.
Yeah, I've seen this. Okay,
you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Cock, as if in the male version of a chicken.
Yeah, I mean, you have like cockfighting and dogfighting. I mean, they're pretty reprehensible.
I'm sure there's
sports, aren't they?
Yeah.
Let's get into it in a minute. But basically, this guy was he was preparing his cock for a fight, and I didn't even realize they could do this. But anyway, he had a rooster, and he fitted a 3-inch knife to the rooster in preparation for the fight he was going to have.
Yeah, well, they do.
Now, I don't know the rules of cockfighting. I've never been to a cockfight.
They stick like razor blades onto their feet and shit. Like, it's fucked up. Like, it's stupid.
Well, I mean, is that okay? Well, he was preparing his rooster for a cockfight, and he attached a 3-inch knife to the chicken before the cockfight. And while he was getting it ready, the bird went mental and sliced his groin, and the man died from blood loss.
Just from the groin shot.
I guess there is a.
Oh, yeah, there's a big vein down there, isn't there?
Oh,
yeah.
I don't want to say pulmonary artery, but there is a big vein.
There's a big vein
down
your legs. Yeah.
And so he died. It says here that every year thousands of roosters die during the fights. Of course they do. I mean, obviously it's a 50% chance, isn't it, of you dying? Basically, if you're a rooster. Apparently, last year, a man died after a rooster's blade sliced his neck as he carried the animal to a fight.
Well,
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
And I guess it's just, I suppose it's to discuss cockfighting.
Yeah, look.
What do you think about these animal fighting? What do you think about dog fighting,
ridiculous.
cockfighting?
Absolutely ridiculous.
Like I said, I wouldn't wish death on anyone, but I do feel, and I don't want to be like a sort of animal rights kind of dude. I mean, but this kind of thing, I just think this kind of thing is just weird as fuck. Like, let me just say, first and foremost, that I don't agree with mistreating animals. I do think if you mistreat animals, you definitely have the potential to mistreat a human being. That's what I think.
Well, that's where it all starts, like, really, isn't it? They have studied, like, some weirdos, and they did, like, even Saddam...
Yeah, they always start by
Saddam Hussein, like, started by, like, sticking hot pokers into dogs and stuff like that. But, like, I like combat sports. I like boxing. I like MMA. I even started to like this medieval stuff, right? But they're two adults that have consented to get into the ring with each other. An animal...
That's the difference.
An animal cannot give consent. Yeah. An animal cannot go, I wouldn't mind getting a bit of extra corn this week.
Because I've seen a few chickens. I know these are roosters, so I guess I've seen a few chickens in my time.
They're the male version.
But I know roosters are male, and I guess every male animal has this kind of inbuilt violent streak, don't it? Yeah, I mean, they all do. Down facing each other, why do they want to kill each other?
That's that's nature, right? That's why on a farm you won't see.
You only have one rooster.
You only have the one rooster and a whole lot of hens. But I'm not like that. That's natural. But we're basically these beasts, these animals that are hosting these events are using nature against each other.
Yeah.
To basically make two animals that shouldn't be in the same space. They're putting them into a very close proximity, and not only are they doing that, they're tying fucking blades to them as well to make it a bit more gory and a bit more.
I mean, that's pretty fucked up.
It's not pretty fucked up. It's 100% fucked up.
It's not that I'm kind of like, oh my god, a fucking rooster was hurt.
But
it's not really what I think. What I'm more concerned about is the people that want to come and watch that. That's not the kind of person I want to hang out with.
No, it's exactly. And
it's weird, isn't it?
It's the same with dog fighting.
I used to feel like that about fox hunting. Let me tell you this, because where I grew up in Chester, where we had 10-year-old kids buying curly whirlies with abandon and cheese and onion hula hoops all over the fucking shop.
Basically flat.
But listen to this, mate. Let me tell you, in my back garden, often, at least 2 or 3 times, the hunt came through my back garden.
You were going to say it was a cockfight.
No. Yeah. But the hunt came through my back garden. So I'd be playing football in my back garden with my little brother, and then all of a sudden you're surrounded by beagles. They just because it was all like farmland, and then and you'd see the riders going down the road outside. All of a sudden you'd just be surrounded by these dogs. And I always remember thinking, to be honest with you, if I'm being absolutely honest, I don't really give that much of a fuck about a fox. However, if you saw the people doing it, mate, like, have no time. Even as a kid, I was like, you're weird. You guys are fucking weird, man.
I think we hit upon this before. Like, I have no problem with hunters, like proper hunters that like go and, shoot a deer or like use a longbow or a bow to kill deers, and then they harvest their meat and stuff like that. But this nonsense of like chasing a dog, like a fox is basically a fucking dog. Chasing a dog down.
I just realised that you were saying I was dead posh because I had hula hoops and curly willies, and now I've started talking about the hunt coming through my back garden. That really did happen though, Jason.
Yeah, no, because down in Blarney, my cousins they actually made me go to a protest about coursing. Coursing is, the one...
Rabbits.
Yeah, the one you see in Snatch, the movie.
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
Now, I have a lot of friends that do that back in Ireland, and I'm not shitting on them. But the coursing...
Mate, that's 2 fucking rabbits.
Yeah, it's 2 rabbits running down a field, and if they get caught, they get caught. And if they
is it 2 dogs and a rabbit, or is it 2 rabbits and a dog? What is it?
I can't remember.
It's 2 dogs and a rabbit.
Basically, they let
a
hare or a rabbit, I can't remember. They let him go, and then the dogs chase him. If they catch him, the dogs win. If the hare gets away, so basically the only prize the hare can get is fucking freedom, basically.
Yeah.
But it's like, even to be honest with you, I'm not a big animal. Like, I love animals, don't get me wrong, but I'm not trying to get all like. But like, even horse racing and stuff, to me, is getting a bit like, when you look at it, we're now in 2021. Do we need for our entertainment to ride horses around the track? I think that's okay if the horses were like, valued and blah blah blah. But like, once one of them breaks a leg or something, they're going to the glue factory.
Yeah.
So it's like, do we really like? It feels a bit like gladiatorial, like back in the Roman.
Well,
days.
it's bloodlust, isn't it? Everyone likes the bloodlust.
Yeah,
Everyone's got a bit of bloodlust about them.
Yeah, but
That's why you like fucking MMA.
Yeah, but MMA, it's 2 consenting adults, and they're both
but it's the
getting
bloodlust, mate.
Yeah.
And this also has the added bonus of being like a little bit illegal. You know what I mean? And that people that, like, I don't know if you know, there was an NFL player called Michael Vick. Literally, I know you don't know much about NFL, and I like NFL a little bit, but when he came into the league, no one had ever seen a player like him. He was a quarterback, so he was the main position. But he was also like as good as any running back. I mean, he was almost unstoppable, this guy, because he could throw a bullet, and if there was no one open, he could just run it all the way in. I mean, he was like, everyone thought like, oh my God, this, and the whole game of American football has changed with this guy coming in. And then he was sent down for a few years because he had like his kennels. He had a massive dogfighting ring going on. even though he was playing for the Atlanta Falcons, a top team, making millions, but he couldn't stay away from this. And he actually went to prison and came back and went back to play American football. But he was, he obviously was like a massive pariah because now dogfighting is
all of it. Look, getting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say one animal's better than the other, but
no, but
dogs and rabbits, come on, mate.
I'm no innocent. Like I've done some fucking terrible things.
What are you about to tell me?
To woodlice and fucking ants and stuff like that. We used to race woodlice, fat pigs. We used to call them.
I used to fuck with woodlice a little bit.
But like they're insects, and I was also a child. I look back at that now and go, I was probably wrong, right? Yeah. But like once it comes to even
like
though
organised adult males,
chickens are a bit like chickens are little fuckers as well. They're not innocent as well. Don't get me wrong, but like if they want to fight each other and they want to go down like to their little rooster shop and buy a blade and like whip it out of their pocket and fight each other naturally, then I'm all for it. It's fine. That doesn't happen. No. Right? And it's the same like dogs. People that do that are
well. I think that yes. I hope I don't know if I'm expressing myself properly, but to be honest with you, it's not the deaths of the animals that really bothers me.
None of it.
What bothers me?
All of it.
I don't mind if a chicken dies. Basically, if I met someone in the pub who was like, "Oh, I'm into cockfighting," I'd be like, "Okay, I think I'm going to go and play darts."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to talk to that guy. Anyway, should we move on? Have the last word.
Just to wrap it up, like I'm a meat eater, and like I said it before as well. I'm willing if somebody says, "Okay, you want to eat meat, Jason? Here's a chicken. Wring its neck and fucking pluck it, clean it out." I'll do that. I'll absolutely do that. But if somebody said, "Oh, you like seeing." Two things go in and fight each other. Here's two chickens. I'm going to go, no, stop. These two chickens have no choice. I know they have no choice in becoming my meal either, but that's different in my eyes. Doing it for entertainment is ridiculous, especially in 2021 when we have more than enough entertainment. We don't need to do that.
The people are weird. It's weird if you want to do that.
It's extremely weird.
Anyway, okay, we'll leave that.
Oh yeah, and it's just popped back into my head. In fairness, I have to say this.
I guarantee you that if I brought you to Cork City and said that this fella, when he was a kid, used to have Boost bars as his favourite snack, they'd be like, posh.
They were like, macaroni fucking cheese before you were 11?
Did you go to Italy?
Yeah. All right, anyway, so that's current affairs.
Good night.
Yeah, take care.
Okay, so that was number 10. Sorry if we sounded a little bit...
I'm already laughing because
tonight we're maybe a little bit drunker than what we normally are.
Yeah.
That's for two reasons. One is because I came a little bit later.
And the other reason is...
The other one was like, it's episode 10, so we said we didn't even know that we...
Boom, episode 10, son.
We just did a high five there. We didn't even know we'd make it to episode fucking 3, to be honest with you. So we're quite chuffed that we made it to episode 10. So
this is the best outro ever. I've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed the first 10 podcasts with you,
my friend. Man. Maybe do another.
I can't wait for the next 10.
I'm very proud of what we've put out here.
I am
so far. I think for two guys that just decided to do something out of nothing, we're growing. We're growing into it.
I'm actually glad. We won't go on about it too long, but I'm glad that I honestly thought that when you came over and did the first one, and we were like, let's keep doing this, I wasn't sure whether we would keep doing it. But this is the 10th one we've done.
I normally start to get interest in things and then I lose interest after 2 or 3 times of doing it. But this one I'm just like, no, I have, even when I'm editing it and we're I have to cycle a half an hour to come to Finn's house and stuff. I'm like, no problem. I'm just like,
and to be honest with you, sometimes I have to take him home in a taxi and then I have to go for a massage. But I'll still do that.
No, but my point is I've done a lot of things that in my life that I'm like, I'm going to do this, and then I give up after 2 or 3 times. But this one, I'm just we're 10 in now, and this is okay. We've skipped a few, but we've done very well.
We've done very well.
Things outside of our control. But like, I enjoy doing it every night, and I hope we can do this for another 100 or 200 or 300 episodes. It's like,
Anyway, stay tuned, guys, because we're going to have some new sections coming up.
Yeah.
And
Good
take
night.
care. Take care, Jason.
Take care, Finn.